A very good morning to all of you students of class 10. This is a physics chapter. Name of the chapter is the human eye and the colorful world. As you can see this, it is the last chapter of physics. Some of the portion from the CBSE is deducted from this chapter. First of all, I am going to start the summary and the topics of this chapter which are related in this chapter. Then only I will tell you that which are the topics which are included in your syllabus for the term 1. As you can see that on the screen, that is an eye. So we will going to start the human eye with this chapter. The human eye, how the human eye accommodate or accommodation is there in the eye. What are the defects of vision and their corrections? What is nearsightedness or the myopia, farsightedness or hypermetropia? What do you mean by presbyopia? Other defects of human eye. Up to here this is in the chapter, but it is not included. Okay. Then bifocal lens, refraction of light through the glass prism, dispersion of white light by a glass prism, composition of white light, causes of dispersion of light, formation of rainbow, atmospheric refraction and scattering of light. As the point 1, the human eye, point 2, accommodation of an eye, defects of vision and their corrections, myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia. Other defect of human eye, these are not included, but I am going to start with it only because afterwards you can able to see the what is bifocal lens. What do you mean by refraction? And we can see all these things around us due to the presence of light. Last, the topic from the refraction of light through the glass prism, dispersion of white light by a glass prism, composition of white light, causes of dispersion of light, formation of rainbow, atmospheric refraction, scattering of light are included in your term 1. Okay. So first of all, I have to start that we study about the light and some phenomena related to the light like reflection and refraction. Now what is the difference between them? In the same media, if the light bounce back or reflect, it is called reflection of light. But if the media are more than one, so we can say that it is actually refraction. So refraction is another process when we can say that the reflection of light done by more than two medias. So what you need to do, you need to close your eyes and you have to see your arounds. So is it visible? No, we are not able to see the different objects around us. Why we are not able? Because there is no light when we are close our eyes. This means that eye is very important organ of our body which is enable us to see the world. So now there is some points are given in the figure 5.1 with a label diagram of a human eye. Here it is given the human eye is a very sensitive organ of in human body which unable to see around us. Okay, so it is spherical ball type and the diameter of this eyeball is 2.3 centimeter approx. Okay, so what are the different parts of human eye? We can see as in figure that the front eye portion of the front eye is called cornea, and within that cornea you can see that it is a ciliary muscles, iris, pupil, eye lens, then aqueous humor, ciliary muscles, there is an astrolotic layer, then choroid, retina, vitreous humor, yellow spot, blind spot and optic nerves. These are the part of an human eye. Here it is given that what are the different points of an eye is given. Sometime we can see that the eye is not working properly. We use some optics to correct it. So these are called that some of the eye part get damaged due to the high contraction relaxation processes. Sometimes the lens is not working properly. Sometimes the damage is there, so we can say that sometime it is not seen that the eye is working properly. So first here it is given that what is a working of human eye. So when we are looking into the object in front of our eyes, from the light coming us, we can see that from the object the light enters into the eye through the cornea and the pupil, and it is fall on the lens. Then the lens is a convex lens, so it is just a lens formed a real and inverted image on the retina of our eyes. So retina is a screen in our eyes. It is internal part of an eye. Retina consists of large number of rod and cone cells. So we can say that rod and cone cells are responsible to send the color as well as the light sensitive part of the object, and this retina forming the image sent to the brain by an optic nerve. Okay, so it is an electrical signal which carries the image to the brain by the help of optic nerve. So brain receives this signal and interpret them. As we are able to see the object, we can see that if the brain of one person is not working properly, then he or she will not able to recognize the object even with the healthy eyes. Okay, now what are the point of view? Point of view are nearby object and distance object. So whenever the ray coming from the nearby object, which are always diverse, then we can say that they are reached to our eyes and they are making an object visible. So these rays must meet at some point. So whenever we can say that, which can be done by using a high converging power convex lenses having very short focal length. Now distance object means the rays coming from the distance object which are always parallel to one another when they reach to the eyes, and to make the object visible these rays must meet to the some point, and which can be done by using the low converging power convex lens, and these are having high focal length or large focal length. Okay. So next it is given that accommodation of eye. Accommodation of eye, that's mean within a same time we can see the near object as well as the far off object. We can see the colorful world. We can see the different object as well as in the same time. So it is called accommodation of eye. How the eye adjusts to see each and everything which is kept near as well as the far away. So we first of all know that focal length. Focal length of our eye lens is not fixed. Actually it can be adjusted according to the distance of an object from our eyes. So what we can know, we know that the distance of retina from the eye lens is fixed, and which is forming an image. So image distance we have to use by lens formula. What is the lens formula? As we already taught it, 1 by f is equals to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Okay, so as we had to see that the ability of human eye to adjust the focal length of forming a sharp and clear image of an object at a different position from the eye with the help of a ciliary muscles. So we can say that if the far point is there, when the clear and sharp image of an eye or an object is infinity is formed at a retina, then the ciliary muscles are in the most relaxed state and the focal length of that eye lens is maximum. Likewise, the farthest distance of an eye from an distance of an object from an eye, so that the sharp image of an object is formed, and on the retina without strain is known as far point. Okay, so these are the 2 points, near points as well as the far points. These are the some defect of visions, and their corrections are also given in this. So first of all, if you are not able to see the nearby object, we can say that it is a short-sightedness or it will be a near-sightedness. So the myopic defect of a human eye, and a person can see the nearby objects clearly, but it is unable to see the distance object clearly, and the distance is known as myopia or the nearsightedness. It is an opposite meaning of that. If you have a nearsightedness problem, you are suffering from the myopia and you are not able to see the things far off the away. Okay, so a person which is suffering from myopia can see clearly upon the distance object and some several meters, but cannot see the beyond the distance. Okay, so a person suffering from the myopia has no problem in reading, writing, etc., but has a problem in doing the distance vision walking like driving, then aiming, etc. This defect at the far point is less than the infinity and it is shifted towards the eye. Okay, now main cause of myopia is that elongation or increase the size of eyeball, and whenever there is an increase of eyeball increases, the distance between the eye lens and the retina increases. So the lens focuses the image before retina. And second point is given, eye lens increases or become it is thick due to excessive curvature of eye. So hence the focal length of an eye lens decreases, which results in the formation of an image before the retina. Now what are the correction of myopia? If a person who is suffering from myopia should use spectacles, chashma, with the concave lens and suitable focal length. So the concave lens is used to correct the myopia. Now come to the next, it is called hypermetropia. So hypermetropia is actually that defect of human eye in which a person can see the distant object clearly but cannot see the objects nearby it. So a person who is suffering from the hypermetropia is not able to see the objects placed at a least distance or the distance vision. So we can say that there is a near point or a normal eye, and it becomes the near point of 25 centimeter, and the person who is suffering from hypermetropia is not seen less than 25 centimeter, or it will be away from the eye. Now what is the main cause of hypermetropia? So it is said that the shortening of or decreasing eyes of eyeball, just opposite to the myopia. There myopia is said that eyeball become too large, elongated. Now here in the case of hypermetropia, the eyeball size becomes shortened or it will be decreases, and the size of the eyeball decreases than the normal size. So what will happen? It will happen that the eye lens focuses the light behind the retina, hence the image is nearby object is formed and behind the retina it is formed. In a myopia, the image is formed before retina. Hypermetropia, the image is formed after retina. So we can say that it is behind the retina. So what is the correction of hypermetropia? A person suffering from hypermetropia should wear spectacles with a convex lens and the suitable focal length. So the convex lens is a suitable focal length used to correct the hypermetropia. Okay, so it will be the correction. Again here it is given presbyopia. If in an old age the ciliary muscles of a person become weak and lose flexibility, so what will happen? The power of the accommodation of an eye of an old person decreases, and the person is not able to see nearby object as well as the distance object. So this defect is known as presbyopia. Now it is also known as an old age hypermetropia. Okay, it can be corrected by using both type of spectacle, concave lenses and convex lens. Okay. Now other defects are there. Cataract is also there. Astigmatism also there. So cataract is what? This defect also occurs in an old age. Here in this disease, the defect of an eye in which the opaque layer or milky layer is formed over the eye lens, and then eye lens become hazy and visible of the eyes decreases. So this opaque layer over the lenses reduces the intensity of light rays, and then it is said that the contracted by an eye lens and the person may become completely blind. So cataract can be corrected by removing the affected lens by surgery and placing a suitable lens there. Okay. Up to here the first part is there. In the next class we will start bifocal length. Okay students, for the day, thank you and have a nice day.